On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Allen now on first down. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Allen. A good throw here, finding Pascal. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On play action, Allen. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets up near the 25. About the 24 before going out of bounds. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, Allen. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And again, it's Allen. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Pascal. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. With a 2nd and 4.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Zach Pascal with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point forthcoming. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Right back to him on 1st down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Allen's throw complete there to Berrios. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Allen going to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. 2nd and 10. The gun. Here's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Javier Thomas. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Cooks on the quick slant. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen off the play fake. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nailed to the middle, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Texans. Braxton Berrios, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. This is caught by Robinson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 39, Wilson. And this one's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Completes it to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some frustration after the PAT miss. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
I'm staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Mike 5. Off the fly. Off the fly.
throwing now is Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Allen again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Back now in Houston, 6 yards left on 2nd down. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring him to the ground. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
To throw, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, going here and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen's throw is complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Allen. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing is Allen. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Wilson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Wilson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Ready. 60, Pittsburgh.
One last shot for Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.